So my Biotech 3-4 class is really fun. I took 1-2 last year during the pandemic, but being here, I get to have a lot of fun trying new labs here in the Biotech garage. And yeah, we get to have a lot of fun trying new labs and experimenting.
My name is Dr. Liz Beans. I am the Curriculum Instruction Specialist for Secondary Science and Biotechnology in South San Francisco Unified School District. I came to this position after being a chemistry teacher and also after doing my doctoral research in chemistry at Stanford, as well as a few years working in the biotechnology industry.
My name is Rocky Ng. I'm a teacher at South San Francisco High School. I teach Biotechnology 1-2 and 3-4.
My name is CHERIE COHEN. I work at South San Francisco High School and I teach Biotechnology 3-4.
Well, for South San Francisco particularly, it's the birthplace of biotechnology and a hub of biotechnology worldwide. And for our students, it's an expensive place to live. If they want to continue to be a part of the community in South San Francisco, if they want to continue living where they've grown up, they're going to need jobs that can help them support, themselves and their loved ones in this area. And the biotech industry is a really fantastic place to get those jobs that enable them to stay within their community.
This class is different from other classes because it's really a combination of science, math, biology, chemistry. It's really everything balled together and requires a lot of effort to put in, but it's really worth it since you gain a lot of skills.
So students should be interested in this field of work because South San Francisco students, they are in the birthplace of biotechnology. So having them stay at home and work locally would be ideal, so they don't have to move away from the Bay Area. The second thing is that biotech industry also pays fairly well, and so they could be financially stable in the future. And I think the third thing is that the students can really learn about, it's not just about the labs and how we can create something, a product, medicine, drugs, or even biotechnology applications like environmental biotech, or how we can use biotechnology to benefit human society.
In this class, we do a lot of labs. We learn more stuff about biotechnology that is put into the real world, like genetic engineering, GMO.
So all of our students in the South San Francisco Biotech program are dual enrolled at Skyline Community College. And they, depending on how many years of biotech they take, can leave our program with anywhere from 2 to, I believe it's 6 units of dual enrollment credit.
A day in my class looks like a pre-lab for the students, so we get introduced to materials, and then they're going to be in a lab most of the time for about 2 to 3 class periods, which are on block schedule. And then after that, they will be doing a post-lab and writing their analysis and observing what their results were. And then they're gonna usually tweak the lab again and run the lab again so they could be designing their own lab for the future in the spring.
One of my favorite projects that we've done so far is actually taking DNA out of corn products. So I took home some Doritos and I brought it here, and I even got to see what the DNA looks like, which was really cool.
For the hard skills, the technical skills, they learn about cell culture and in spectrophotometry and solutions making, that's a big one. DNA isolation. So all of the common skills that are used in biotechnology industry, we learn the basics.
I feel prepared to go into the workforce because since this class is really fast, you have to really keep up with the pace, like making sure you're doing your reading, making sure you're doing your pre-labs, making sure that you're doing everything safe in the lab, and making sure that everything's organized. So if I were to be in the workforce right now, I would definitely be prepared because I know how to do each and every one of those steps because of this class.
Soft skills are going to be how to collaborate with people and how to do presentations. Those are the basic soft skills that the students will learn. They change lab partners every lab that we have in this class, so you get to learn to work with different types of personalities.
This class definitely requires you to be creative since there's a lot of improvisation necessary since it's a mostly hands-on class. Anything can really go wrong at any second, so you have to be prepared and you really have to do something that doesn't follow the protocol.
I think a lot of students think about this class as they have to be good at science to take it, but they really don't need to, and everyone started a blank canvas, and that's the fun part where I can help them understand biotech is not just about learning science, it's also about business, sales, marketing, and having those soft skills, communicating, and as well as the technical skills, like the lab ones.
My teacher, Mr. Ng, for Biotech 5-6, this is the second time I've had him since I've had him in Biotech 1-2 as well. He's a very passionate individual. He loves teaching biotechnology and is very dedicated to it. He can definitely adapt to any changes that are made within the day, since a lot of things can usually go wrong. But he is able to overcome those challenges and help us with whatever we need.
My favorite part about my job is just seeing in their eyes when they complete a lab and they're like, oh my gosh, I did this, and being so excited. They're also so excited when they could figure out the results. You can see the gears turning in their head trying to connect the dots, and then finding the results, and they're like, I understand. It's probably one of the best parts of this job.
Miss Cohen, it's my first time having her, so she's a really fun teacher. So every time I walk into that class, I feel like a burst of energy because of how enthusiastic she is about biotech.
If you're interested, just go for it. Listen to that gut feeling, because really biotech is a great way to meet new people and learn new skills. And hey, you might be a biotechnician when you get older.